Hello and welcome back to this series of videos on Gamma. Previously, I had published two videos on how to use R with Gamma. You can see a link to those videos in the description below and also in the info card above. In this video, I will show you how to connect R with Gamma on a Windows machine. I'm starting on a fresh Windows 10 machine. That is, I have a machine that has no Gamma, no R, no RJava, and no Java. So this is a clean, formatted machine. So first, I will show you that this machine has no Java and no R. So I will start with a command line and type Java, nothing, and then R. We have nothing on this machine. So let's first install Java with all its defaults. Now let's install R. I will only change the default installation path and use a custom path. This is to avoid any kind of issues with permissions related to installing packages. Now let me change this to a custom path. If you are the administrator to your machine and if you have the full access to the whole system, you can just continue with the default settings for installing R. The installation is now complete and let's check if this R has been installed properly. We quickly go into the installation folder and check for the R application, double-click the R executable, and yes, it is working. Now let's install the RJava package. We will use the regular syntax to install packages in R, but additionally we will add the parameter library. To get the path to this library, we can simply copy-paste the path from Windows Explorer and paste it in the R console. To the right, we can see in the Windows Explorer that we still do not have this RJava package in R. We come back to the R console, enter the command, we select a server, and then we are done. After this installation, we can see that RJava is now in our library. We will now quit R and we are all done with the things on R. The next step is now to install Gamma. We just have to extract Gamma to a folder. That is all we have to do with Gamma for now. As a next step, we have to change some settings in the system. We have to set the path for R and RJava. This is very critical for the connection between R and Gamma. We will go to the system settings and then click on environment variables. We have to modify the system variables, especially the path. We select path and then click on edit. And then you have to add the path as shown in the last 4 entries of this dialog box. I recommend that you follow this exact sequence of paths as shown here. This sequence assumes that you are on a 64-bit machine. If you have any questions, do ask in the comments. We have to set 2 more variables, rhome and rlibs. The path is the same as we had in the installation directories. Click OK and we are all done with the changes on the system. The next step is to install RJava in Gamma. So let's start Gamma and do the required settings. Once Gamma is open, click on Help, install new plugins, and then select the experimental website. And now let's type rjava. This will give you the rjava plugin. Follow all the instructions on the screen and rjava plugin will be installed. After accepting all the conditions, you may have to restart Gamma once. After the plugin has been installed, we have to change some preferences inside Gamma. We go to the Data tab and then change the settings to the path that refers to rjava we installed previously. You can look at this suggestion if you need any help with setting the path. Slowly and carefully browse to the path where you installed rjava. And finally, we select this DLL to finish the settings with the path. Now let's make a model. Before we make a model, let's make a project. We call this R project, and within this project, let's make a model and call this R model. And now we have a new model in the editor window. Let's add an experiment to our model, just a default experiment. Now we add the global section. Within the global section, we have the initialization block. And to our model, let's add the skills, in this case, R skill. Now let's get into the initialization and start the R engine. After starting the R engine, we write an R evaluation statement that asks for 3 random numbers. We run this model and we get our 3 random numbers. I hope this video helps you in setting up the connection with R and Gamma. That's all for this video. Please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next video.